you can see. It's an actualization. And we are so much lost in our own imaginations, in our own hallucinations and misguidance, that we cannot believe that there could be something factual about God. But if God is a fact, then even this happening has to happen within us, otherwise He doesn't exist. If somebody is an atheist, it's better in a way, because he has not accepted anything blindfolded. But if somebody has accepted God with an open mind and has not followed some conjectures, is even better. But if you follow any conjecture like that there must be God, some people told me, yes, Mother, God helps me a lot. I said, really? How does He help you? So the lady tells me, I got up in the morning and I prayed to God, oh God, look after my son. That's all she could think of. That God should be only busy looking after her son. He has no other job. So then what happened? Then my son was coming by plane, and there was some trouble in the plane, but he was saved. God helped me there. There is God. But if something had happened to the boy, then what she would have said, I don't know. So to say that you are getting help from God, that God has helped you this way and that way, is too much to assume, I think. God does look after all of us. His compassion, His love, He has created us, He has made a beautiful human being out of us. Within us He has placed all these centers, He has placed the Kundalini within us, and the Kundalini has to rise, you have to get realization. All that is so. No doubt. All this has to work out. That's also the truth is. But still, one must know that He is not in your hand, you are in His hand. There are many people who pray to God, give me promotion. Oh God, you have to give me promotion. And then if He doesn't give this, God is not helpful to me. Why has He not given me promotion? You should not cheapen God like that. God is the one who is almighty, who has created all this universe. He has created you, and He has created you for a purpose. And that purpose is something supreme. That's not ordinary purpose. The way you think Him to be, He is not an ordinary person. He is supreme. And He will give you something that is supreme. Supposing you go to see some king, He will not give you 1 pea, will He? He may give you a diamond. But if you want to ask anything from God, then you must ask for the supreme. So, all of you Sahajogis have to know that in reality you do not do anything and everything is done by Paramachaitanya. This is the difference between a non-Sahajogi and a Sahajogi. A non-Sahajogi does not know. And even if he knows, this is not the truth in his heart. It's not a part and parcel of his being. But a Sahajogi knows that reality is Paramachaitanya, and it is reality that works out everything. And then this reality is the divine love. We always separate love from action. To us, love means some sort of a mad behavior. towards a person. It has no technical know-how, how to love. It works without any understanding. When we love somebody, we don't know. What do we do? We think we love you. Tomorrow, we start saying, I hate you. So how can it be love? We love our own children, love our own family, love our own friends, which is so unreal. If it was real, it would never have failed. That you cannot definitely say that, all right, today you'll work for your son and be very selfish about your son. But you can't say tomorrow how he will treat you or you will treat him. But Param Chaitanya knows. It knows how to express its love. Not only that, but it's an eternal feeling of love, which may change its hue, color, but the concern of that love will be the same. The essence of love is concern. Even if, supposing, somebody does wrong, the concern of the divine would be to correct that person. Concern. Or what we say as hita is the benevolence. So the concern for the benevolence will be all the time there, whether it may appear to be sometimes cruel, might appear to be affectionate, might appear to be overindulgent, whatever it may take a form, like a wave. Whichever way it may look, but actually it's for your benevolence. It works for your benevolence. Not only your benevolence, but the collective benevolence. And it knows very well what is to be done, how it is to be worked out. It does not have to go and learn from anywhere, because the complete knowledge of all this know-how also within itself. It's such a storage of wisdom, knowledge and love. So it does not deviate. Once you become a Sahaja-yogi, the concern for your benevolence is all the time there. Whether you are punished or not is a different point. Some people might get a job. Some people will not get a job. With some people it will work out this way. With some people it will not work out that way. Then one may say that how is it? This Param Chaitanya is behaving like this. It's all for your correction. It's a big churning. Whatever works out for your correction and is for your benevolence, if you understand this point, then you'll never be disappointed in your life. And it has no concern of its own benevolence, because it is complete benevolence itself. It never thinks how it is going to be benevolent or helpful, because it has no botheration about it. A man, say, who has everything, worldly things, still may be concerned about getting more. The greed there would be.
But as it is the complete, Purna, it has no greed. It's fully satisfied with itself. And because it is so powerful, so knowledgeable, that it has no doubts. No doubts of any kind. And because there's nobody which can harm it, it has no fear. And you all have now felt that Parama Chaitanya should give you a complete, fearless life, a peaceful life, and a joyous life. Like a child who finds his mother, then he stops crying. No more. Now he's found his mother. In the same way you have found Parama Chaitanya and the connection within. So you don't have to worry for anything, don't have to think about anything, you don't have to plan about anything. Only thing is you have to jump into it. Just jump into it. And know that you have become part and parcel of the reality. This, if you have understood, I think we have done a big job. I hope you have understood that the all-pervading power around us is the one that is doing Sahaja Yoga, is the one that has brought you to Sahaja Yoga, and is the one who has given you blessings, is Parama Chaitanya, through which it has worked out. So today's prayer should be that we be more and more aware that we are part and parcel of that Param Chaitanya, and that we can feel that. We can use that power. We can work it out. If it is felt today that way, I think a lot of work has been done already, and may God bless you for that.